Have a seat, they offer, that unyielding, uncaring beast of torture, who beckons sweetly to seat you at the mouth of hell. You've been here before. How could you have forgotten? Your mind remembers that last torturous exchange at the hands of the Eye. Has it been that long already? It seems like only yesterday that you sat before the device and were made quivering, supplicant before its undeniable power. You beg with them, you plead with them, you offer them excuses that ring more and more hollow than the ones before. They smile that implacable smile and tell you that it's all part of the procedure and that you must have a seat. Then you're down at eye level with a device of unimaginable horror. You stare unblinking into the eye of some dark, elder god that loves you not. The device, the torturous abomination of man, stares back at you with its soulless eye full of nothing but dark knowledge and your pain. As you sit staring into it, you find your hatred of it lost amidst the dark miasma of nothingness within it, its implacable gaze fixed upon you, and then the waiting begins. The waiting. The waiting is the worst. As the cruel operator of pain takes their place, you stare into the eye and wonder when the blow will come. The eye of this great terror hangs before you, staring, staring, staring. You know in your heart that it is just as unmovable as the one who wakes it. They think they understand it, understand the power it represents. But could either of you truly understand this thing? If God appeared before us in the sky, splitting it asunder, and some towering eye looked down through the tear, could any of us really understand it? Our thoughts and prayers and feelings and terror are as insignificant as white noise before the eye of this nightmare creature that sits a mere nose length from your own precious eye. Oh God, it's moving. As it moves and slides and takes its position, you suddenly wish for the waiting again. The waiting was worse, but the waiting was safe. And now this monstrosity is alive. It takes its time and gets into position, its movements more graceful than any hunting cat. It stalks your tender orb. What does it want? Why doesn't it just get it over with? You're powerless before it. Even if you could rise, you wouldn't, as it takes its time and finds the most delicate part of your treasured eye. You wait and hunch and hope you're ready for its strike. A single dry puff into your already exposed eye, and you jump and writhe with fright and imagined pain. Then you laugh. Of course you laugh, because it's just an insignificant puff of air. You hardly notice the other eye, as a similar breath of the beast's fell air assaults it, and the mistress of pain and anguish declares you done. She invites you to rise, and you move away from the machine that could never really hurt you. It could never threaten you. You forget your fear, you forget your terror, but how well we remember when it comes time to stand before the eye again. Good evening, my little creeperellas. It's me, Dr. Plague. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. If you like that story, it's in my book, Internet Nightmares, my first book, which you can pick up on Amazon if you'd like. I have another book coming out at the end of the month. It's called Dark Journeys, if you'd like to pick that up as well and add it to your collection. I'd be glad for your patronage. Speaking of patronage, we have a Patreon linked below if you'd like to come and be one of my first backers. And we hope to see you next time. Dr. Plague, signing off. Have a good evening, everyone.